Hi guys, Miss Williams here, missing y'all. I hope everything's going okay for you. I wanted to do a little screencast to kind of introduce you to the week and go through a couple things, especially for those of you guys who would like some visual directions. As you can see on your screen right here, that we starting Tuesday, it will be vocab day again, just like it was last Tuesday. This week we are introducing our layers of the atmosphere. Moving on, last week was seasons. So for today's assignment, always kind of listed the same way, is we're watching the screencast now, which is number one. You're going to complete the vocab squares that we made kind of an online version of that you're used to from class. You did this last Tuesday. We're going to talk about that in just a minute to try to help you maybe do better this time or continue to do well. And then a new thing that you're going to see right here, number 3, is each week we're going to give you a little enrichment opportunity. And that just means that if you finish your work and you say you didn't spend that much time on it was easy for you, or you would just like some more information and you're all caught up with all of your work, we're going to give you a couple of things to maybe help deepen the knowledge of our subject area each week. So for Tuesday, today, there's a link down here that's a Newsella text article, and it's just for you to read. If you do read it and have questions or comments or anything on it, please just send me an email or we can chat about it, or even talk about it in the live sessions this week. So for the live sessions this week using Google Meet, Tuesday for today, Wednesday tomorrow, and Thursdays from 1 to 1:30 is going to be open to all science students for help with assignments. So you need to come prepared if you have questions regarding any of the assignments that we're working on. I think this will be helpful to some of you. Some of you are doing a great job sending me a chat or an email right away saying, oh, do I need the video that doesn't work? Or is this the right place that I should be finding an answer? Some people are not. Some people are just typing in as an answer that they can't find it or they don't understand. So you're losing points on those. And you need to be asking me questions if you can't find answers or you think that a video is not working that actually you didn't even need. So find a way to communicate with me when you have questions. And we have talked about that multiple ways. You can email me, you can send a chat, you can attend these Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday help session. On Friday, we'll kind of try to pick up some of the things that we did in class. So our Google Meet on Fridays is again open to all science students. You don't have to be in a certain period. But we'll do some more just check-ins, kind of like we did last week, where I got to just sit and talk to you guys about what you're doing, how things are going. Maybe I'll have some of the Friday Feels type of activities or things to just look at for a brief period of time. If you're having a rough time, or even have things to be grateful for that you want to share, and ways to uplift each other, or things you just want to get off your chest, Fridays would be a great day for that. So that kind of is an overview of everything we're doing this week. Now, I'd like to talk to you about your specific assignments. So each day, your screencast is not going to be this long. I will try to just brief over the assignment that you're doing and maybe compare it to the last time that you did the assignment. So for today's assignment, you'll see down here at the bottom when you get this that it'll say 0 to 6 vocab to focus more. Okay, so Vocab Tuesday. This is the template and example that we gave you last week. We used the word science. We showed you, you would insert a picture, you would write the definition, the word and the definition as it states right here. And then you would write it in your own words. You would write it a meaningful sentence. and then the source, where you got that from, and you can't just put Google. So I want to talk to you about, we're going to do one together for today, so you'll get kind of a free answer, kind of as a thank you for watching the screencast and paying attention. So here are your words for this week. You've got troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, exosphere, and the ozone layer. So we'd like you to do those in order. So if we take the first one and do it together, we've got troposphere, or some people say troposphere. Either one I believe is acceptable. So you would come down here and you would type in the box, as it says here, write the word, then underneath write the scientific definition. So troposphere is the word, and then you would find a definition for it. So think of scientific definitions. Last week when I noticed some people were just picking the first definition that maybe popped up on Google. So we kind of gave you a week to practice those things. So this week you need to make sure you're really reading the definition and picking the scientific definition. So if you would go to, you're just opening a Google window, and you would type in, what is the troposphere, and see what comes up. So what I'm seeing people do is I'm seeing people pick this first thing and put Google Dictionary or Oxford Dictionary, and you're just copying and pasting, which it is okay, but what we would prefer you to do is actually scroll down the page and look at the websites. We've been through this in class, in multiple classes, multiple times. You don't want to just use Wikipedia or the first thing in Google. You want to come and read, oh, the link name. So spaceplace.nasa.gov, you guys know, is a reputable website. Merriam-Webster is a dictionary. And then we've got some other websites that you could go to. If you pick the one you're familiar with, which is probably the NASA one, because we've used this before, you would see that it looks familiar, and you would see an answer to your question that's easily understood. You could even copy and paste your definition there. And then right away, you knew that you need the source for that. So you would go back, you would come up to your address bar, copy. I think on your Chromebooks, you have to do Control-C to the link that is the source, the reputable source. Come back to your assignment and put that right here. So you've done part of it already. Now you've got two other parts to do. So you've got the definition in your own words. Some of the things I saw last week were that were very good were, some people would say, like, I think of the following when I hear the word revolution, or when I hear rotation or Earth's axis. So anything that makes you think of the word that's not copying the definition. So as I read the definition, I could think of, the definition says the troposphere is the innermost layer of Earth's atmosphere. What could that mean to me in my own words? That could mean the troposphere is the layer of the atmosphere closest to Earth's surface, or closest to me, or closest to people. So I've taken the definition and just reworded it to try to deepen my understanding of what it means. The next part is to use the word in a meaningful sentence or provide a fact that's not part of the definition. So I know that this part was often the most hardest, for you guys in class. And I wanted you to know, you can, if you can't think of a meaningful sentence, maybe you can go to this source or a different one and you can find a fact about your word. So if we go back to the troposphere and we scroll down a little bit, we start to read a little bit. And as I start to read, I see a couple of facts. Oh, this layer gets its name from the weather constantly changing. That's a good one. The troposphere is between 5 and 9 miles thick. That's another fact. It's also thinnest at the North and South Pole. So we're just finding facts that we could use or make into meaningful sentences. So we go back to our assignment and we could put the troposphere, oh my goodness, is between 5 and 9 miles thick. So we're not repeating what we have already written in the definition, we're adding to it with something meaningful. And then the last part is our picture. And I think you guys are excellent at finding pictures for things. So I'll let you pick the picture you want to go in there, but otherwise you have some answers here to maybe help you get started with the rest of your definition. And hopefully you'll find it a little easier. Please take your time and really analyze the results that you get when you search for things and not just copy and paste things that don't make sense to you or are more complicated. Okay? So that kind of concludes today's work for Tuesday. If you have any questions or still are having any trouble, meet me later today at 1 or even tomorrow. Come and ask about the assignment. If you didn't get it finished, you know I'll always help you get things submitted, even if they're late. Or send me an email or chat if you need further help. Otherwise, I hope you're having a good day and talk to you soon.